Hey crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prize Guy DIY, flashing back to a few years ago with Ornate Style. This is the stamp that I'm going to be using. We're going to pair it with a new stamp set. Hooray for surprises. Now I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 that I'm probably going to trim down. I've got a piece of fresh freesia and of course our basic white card base. So I'm just going to put these off to the side for now. We're also going to do a technique where we're just going to ink up our block and plop it onto our cardstock to create a background. And I'm going to be stamping this guy in with Memento. So we're just going to take Bubble Bath, which is a nice soft color. Really, you can use any color that you like for this one. I do find that the lighter colors do tend to work a little bit better. As soon as I flip this over, I'll show you a sample that I did with Gorgeous Grape. So we're nice and inky. It's nice and wet still if it was starting to dry out. Just give it a quick breath of air. I feel like this is going to look really cool when I have it on here. And then we're just going to kind of wiggle, make sure that we've got a really good application. Actually, that does look really cool. We're just going to give it a second to dry. Here's what I did with the Gorgeous Grape. It was a little too dark. With Gorgeous Grape, I think if I did that next time, I would apply it a little bit lighter and give it another spritz or two of water before I went ahead. Now we're going to put our inky block off to the side. We're going to grab our stamp set here and ink it up with Memento. You could use any other color that you wanted to have with your stamp. Actually, Berry Burst and Bubble Bath look super pretty together. Now I'm going to line it up so it goes off the edge of the inked up background just a little bit. And there we go. Now, if you wanted to, you could pick a couple and color it with a marker, or you can leave it plain like I am choosing to do for this one. You can step this up in so many ways. Now, I did have some gems here. What are these ones? Tinsel gems. These were not the ones I was planning to use, but they've got pink in them, so I will. I was actually wanting to use the sparkle gems, but it's fine. So we're going to grab this, move this guy off to the side as well so we don't accidentally get ink where we don't want it. Now I'm going to cut this down by about 1/8 of an inch on either side so that our finished size is going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. I like, if I'm doing a technique, I do sometimes like to leave the trimming to the end, just in case, for whatever reason, it doesn't go according to plan. And if you've been around here for any more than a hot second, you know that not everything always goes to plan in this craft room. It's a bit of a joyride at times. Dimensionals or tape? I think we're gonna do tape. And you're the best feels like a good sentiment for this one. And again, if you wanted to, you could stamp this in a coordinating color. I'm just choosing to use black because it's handy and I do love stamping my sentiments in black just to make them stand out a little bit more. So we're just going to do right slightly off. There we go. And then pop this guy back in. I've been trying really hard to put my stamp set or my stamps back in the case as soon as I'm done, and then give them a wash later because sometimes it's a little chaotic and I forget and life gets busy with pets and kids and life, and then things go missing. All right, so we've got our flowers. I've got 6 little pink gems here. What's stuck on the green gem is stuck on the back. Let's see, we'll do the center of the flowers. And I do like odd numbers. for my gems. So I'm going to do 3, I think. I don't know. I think it needs another splash of color here. Maybe I'll do a couple of green ones at the corner. Green there. And we'll do a green one. One, two, three. All right, so now that gives us 6. I'm going to add one more to the flower. Which one's going to get it? Maybe that one. All right, so there is our image stamped. I should have put the tape on before I added the gems, but it's all right. I just roll it slowly so it doesn't crinkle our card. I really love how this turned out. And again, if you wanted to, you could absolutely color it a little bit, add a little bit of Wink of Stella. Mine is packed away for a class, so I didn't think to grab it this morning, but you can never go wrong with a little bit of Stella. Okay, make sure your card edge or your card crease is to the left. Hands up if you've ever put a card together backwards. All right. You know what? I think we're going to grab this guy. I'm going to do this tiny little flower, and we're just going to pop it on the inside. And we're going to ink it up in Bubble Bath. Few little taps. I don't usually decorate the inside of my card, but I feel like this one, it kind of needs something. And we'll just pop it right there. And there's our little flower on the inside. So Flashback Friday, if you've got this set, here's an idea for it. As I said, it is in my stash, so if you're in Canada and you would love to have this stamp, you can pop me a message. My contact info is down below. And I can make arrangements to send it to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon.